Peace, family. How's everyone doing? I'm up burning the midnight oil. It is 2:58 a.m. and I am bright-eyed in the sunshine, in the COVID. Yeah, so I was chilling and it suddenly came upon me. This was a plot of your book. This whole epidemic thing that's kind of happening, but I just want to share with you a story that I wrote, two different versions of, back in 20 between 2014 and 2015. Um, yes, these are previous publications. So come with me on this little journey as we discover how Sarkett was thinking some years ago. Sometimes it takes a while for your premonitions to come to pass. But we are starting to share and reveal with the world. Hello, we out here. And we're seeing things for what they really are. And a lot of us are journaling and writing, and there's a book in or more in everyone. So come with me as we read the plot of the two versions. Okay, this is the book. It's called Innocent Evil, The Journey to Redemption, written by moi. Okay, this post, yes, this is what I love about the digital world. Things are posted in date stamped. So this post is dated on my beloved father's birthday, which is November 14th. How special that is. In the year of 2017. Okay, but this book was actually published earlier on the month of November. So that is in the world of um, things that seem to match up. Uh, that's pretty cool. Okay. All right. So it's stamped there. Innocent Evil, The Journey to Redemption. Let us read the plot. As Pamela and Dylan continue to work with Father Murphy on the solution of how this mist is pure evil, it can take over people and change life as we know it. The journey has become international. Father Murphy's only solution is to contact his old friend, Ishat Rahman, who was a well-known translator of hieroglyphs and an excavator of the tombs of the ancient pharaohs. A trip to Egypt is the only solution. Ishat is sure he would be able to help, as he had possession of the ancient Kemetic book to defy evil curses. He's the only one who has the keys, the knowledge to which opens the book. The question is, can they rid the world of this evil mist that makes mankind hate and kill? As things kept getting worse in America and the world, Pamela and Dylan were prepared to do whatever it takes on the journey to redemption. Can Pamela, Dylan, Father Murphy, and Isha get the job done. The true and righteous path to enlightenment can sometimes begin with great turmoil. Now, my friends, does that sound familiar to you? Okay, so it's a virus in droplet form. Yes. Do you understand? To see into the cameras. Oh, you should get this book, and it will reveal that there's a lot more that meets the eye with circuits on the eye. Now, there's two versions of this book. I actually was so dedicated to making my own book cover, and I just was torn between these two, and I couldn't make a choice, so I used them both. And it was a slightly different version in this particular book. So let us look at that cover, that book cover. This is my author Facebook page, by the way, as we're waiting for the little lag. You would think the later you get on the internet, the faster it would be, but not so. So anyway, if you get a chance, visit Tanya Alston, aka Circuit Common Raw. This is my book page. That is me. Come on. Wow. This is taking way too long on Facebook. Okay. Little trip down memory lane before we check out the other book cover. This would be me as a little baby girl, little princess, born on November 16th. Hand raised high as to say, I'm gonna fly in this life and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Okay, the screen decides it wants to refresh right now, but that is okay. They still can't stop me, for I know my voice is being recorded and my screen is being shared. Nice try. We shall have patience as a virtue. This is taking forever. Hmm. Okay, as I was saying, this is moi, probably about a little over 1 years old here. This picture was taken by my lovely father. It was developed. He always developed his pictures. We're from the Bronx, New York originally. So we had a dark room in our house. My daddy was a master photographer. He always had the latest cameras, equipment that was years beyond, you know. But yeah, my father actually created, and he developed this picture and all of my baby pictures pretty much at that time, because I was born in 1970. Okay. And I'm a child of Morrow Senior Hospital in the Bronx, New York. Proud to say. Ah, yes. And this is me about 40 years later. You feel me? So, when we're talking about who's original and, you know, who just comes on the scene creating their own character. Oh, no, no, no. We have been in the making from day one. Let's get that understood. Respect. We respect everyone. We demand respect. So now, let us go back to the other uh, page so we could see the book cover. Do you think you'd see the day when you would continuously be faster than the fastest PC? Goes to show just how precious brain activity and clarity really is. All right, photos. When you see this book cover, you'll totally understand why it was just torn. And I'm so glad that I kept this one, just more for the whole premonition thing, because I was really feeling this when I wrote this. Come on. This presentation would have flowed so naturally if this computer wasn't so darn slow. Anyways, this is my public publishers page, so you could, scroll through these. But we're going to get back and see if we have it here. Totally. Where's the other cover? It's got to be something because you've already got like a little taste of glory just because the plot actually played out in real time. Let me see. Hmm. Let us take a trip over to the House of Super. This would be my website in case any of you have not seen this floating around on social media. But yes, this is the House of Circuit website, our home away from homes. Let's take a little tour. Here's my water. What is drink? Here we have the Circuit's Crystal page. Let us just surf that for a moment. This could have been a whole separate live. Welcome to the website of the House of Circuit. Oh well. This is what happens when you get on social media. Okay, Circuit's Crystals. This is so slow. All right, if we can Keep just scrolling. This would be my Crystal and Gems book that I wrote, and it's action packed with so much great information, elixir recipes, and stuff like that. Um, Definitely have to do some editing on here, but anyways, I do all my website work myself, so yeah, we'll get into that. But let's go to the publications page. Here is the extension to my author's page in its original home on my website. As soon as it's done, let's go on. Amazing how this is running this time of night. I'm going to have to complain to Xfinity and show them this, because this cannot go on in the house of Sir Cat. We have moves to make and things to do in real time. This is unacceptable. Now, this is the page that has all of my publications listed. Okay, so Cat has written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the Innocent Evil cover that we saw, the Journey to Rejection. I actually wanted to make it known that a trip to this land is going to be needed to completely rid Innocent Evil. Sorry to tell you, but we'll have to document that. That is documented on this recording as well. Now, here is the other cover. Don't tell me this is not very revealing. Innocent Evil. Bad things happen to good people. Misty Blues. It's a must read. Yes. The cover pretty much says it all. One night in the middle of the night, there was a lightning bolt, and it released all sorts of things into the atmosphere. Let me stop. I could go on a rant. Yeah. But anyways, definitely check out this book because Pamela and Dylan are certainly very good. It's funny how we're halfway through the pandemic and I'm laying there and everything is like, holy moly, I gotta get in contact with Maritas. But yeah. That's just how preoccupied you can be sometimes. But I didn't miss out on the wave, which is all that matters actually. So yeah, I invite you guys to come on over to this website and check it on out. Some very cool books. They're for young people, old people, all people in ages. This is actually my novel, and this is my life story up until 2015. And I am currently in the very long, extensive process of the next um, version because literally, through amazing grace, my life has completely changed. Now, if you look, this is where it started out. After the baptism, seasons change, nothing stays the same. This is a good book. No matter your religious beliefs or anything, you should have an open mind to read other literature and read other things, okay? And if you're not, that's a problem. Not balanced, not perfect. But anyway, um, just my opinion and my experience. Um, yes. So this depicts early mentality. This is um, a special publication that talks about, at this time, um, it was discovering my connection to my higher powers through dreams and visions. This was written in 7/7/2014. Wow, that's interesting. We all know 7 and 7 equals 14. So that's actually 777. So this is a prophetic. I had to do this. As I said, if you're operating in the so-called spirit, you're not even paying attention because you're in the flow. But when you come back and you look at things and you see that they correlate and everything is clicking in a wonderful harmony. So that's interesting. What a blessing there. Yeah, so we talked about that in the beginning. So this is an account of my life story from my birth up into a certain period. And of course, I was too busy growing and developing. So this is told as to me growing up from my parents and then telling me how I was at each stage in life, which I appreciate them doing because I would have never been able to write this book because who can remember before they were 5 years old? Okay. And so as you can see, this starts from the egg in the nest. So this is very interesting um, to hear your life story is told by your parents. And yeah, so that's definitely a good read for me. Um, yeah. So let's see what else. Yeah, so if you don't promote yourself, who will? So you will see me on the scene as much as possible. Um, absolutely. We have our crystals and gems. Oh yes. This is a groundbreaking publication, written in my original birth name, um, which depicts that this was written before I became Sir Ket Ra. But as you could tell by the title, I was on my way. I was on my way. You know, as I look back at my own symbolism, if you read this, I was definitely in a certain frame of mind, which others still are. And I certainly recommend this publication because it will still reveal some things that, in a perspective that you may not have had previously. And we all should learn and learn and learn and be students, forever students, even in teaching mode. And that is definitely what I've experienced. You're always a teacher. You never know. You run into about anyone that says they know it all, hightail it out of there. First, let them tell you what they know before you split the scene. definitely get the information because you never know. It might be a couple of little tidbits in there you needed to know. Everything happens for a reason. I am trying to believe that. Yes. So this one is called The Promise. And I just love designing my own book covers. This was very great because a lot of you may know that I have a certain connection with the birdies in the air. And so this was actually before I knew I had the connection. So once again, this is revelatory, especially for me looking back at myself. And so, you know, don't underestimate yourself. I'm glad I documented these things. I'm glad I wrote it down. I'm glad I had something to go back and refer to. And this is my intention for my life path and my eternity. Uh, what shall I leave here for people to know I existed? And so that is part of my goal. Um, I intend on being entered into the Library of Congress soon because that is totally achievable and it is totally based on book sales. So you too can do this. Yes, just like we can go back to ancient times to find out who we are. In this day and age, these digital footprints will be found. The memory will be retrieved. And so, to end this stream, I just want to say, and this is actually a message that came through on my most recent oracle reading with my good sister Ren Pet. Unk. She is a master reader. You can find her on Facebook. Um, Leave me a message or a note if you're interested. I will send you her information. She's stationed in the UK. Um, Beautiful sister and very, very, very on point with the flow of the messages. So this ancestral message came up and it was directed from my beloved grandmother, in which I had recently recreated her altar. And so I received a visit. And the message was, and this is so profound, I almost get choked up every time I tell the story. I'm going to take a little squirt of my colloidal silver because my mouth is dry and I don't feel like running, don't get no water. Wonderful. You can take the rest and rub it on your little face because it's silver. But anyway, yes. The message was most profoundly live your life. You are unstoppable. These are the exact words. Live your life. You are unstoppable. You're on the right path. And I knew I could count on it. I'm always there. Never doubt. Because I'm always there. At that particular time, I was going through a little reset. You know, we were on quarantine, thinking, evaluating. And that's actually the messages I received directly from the spirit as I was recreating her altar. And it was that you're on the right path. Do not stop. And I asked a specific question about my form of spirituality. And the message came back through. Stay on your path. You're doing the right thing. You're on a great path. You know, it wasn't the path, you know, uh, you was on the wrong path before type thing. It was, you are where you are because this is where you need to be and continue on. And then I reverted back to a dream that I had with her. And it was just, ocean as far as you could see with a straight concrete sidewalk that lasted into eternity. And she had her hands behind her back. And she had on a nice suit because my grandmother was a church lady. She had a very nice suit. And she had on white shoes. Um, and she was just walking a peaceful, never-ending walk with calm, cool water and just a never-ending path. Now, this dream happened close to 10 years ago, or maybe even more, soon after her departure, her transition rather. I just remember it as vivid, as anything. And so that is the message. That is what I'm leaving with you. Do not underestimate yourself. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect. It doesn't matter if you don't think you're pretty. It doesn't matter what other people say about you. It doesn't matter if you're the black sheep. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're the underdog. It doesn't matter if you feel you never win. It doesn't matter if you win all the time. What matters is you knowing where you're heading in life and stay on that path. Because if you stay the course, you will reach your destination. I take my own advice. And I don't give no advice because I am a life coach. Most of us are. But I chose to hone in on my experiences and actually use them to help others. Um, yes. And so as I leave, I'm going to read this. And this is about Serket. The enthroned goddess Serket, given the designations Lady of Heaven, Mistress of the Sacred Land, 19th Dynasty, Tomb of Nefertari, Valley of the Queens, in Western Thebes. Yes. I'm definitely going to talk more about my life and how I became Serket. Just like this, on a Tea Time with Serket segment. So look forward to that. I actually have a little PowerPoint presentation that I've been compiling for quite a long time as I delve more into her energy. Um, Always something new to learn about Serket. You'll be surprised. At one time, there's limited information, and the more I seek information, the more it is out there. And so, yes, we've come up upon some really awesome information, and we fully intend on sharing that in its proper time. Serket needs her own time, her own space, her own segment, her own show, her own limelight, you know. So we'll do that at that time. I am signing off, good people. Uncle Jocelyn, please remember what I am saying to you tonight as it reaches one of my favorite times in the morning, which would be 3:33 a.m. and breathe. That's 369. Whoa. Hey, That's another story for another time. Anyways, I would love to engage with people. I would love to have some meaningful conversation. I would love to share myself more with you all and continue to fulfill my purpose. Our short time, when you look at what time is an illusion. Yes, time is an illusion, and we're going to talk about that more. Don't waste your time. Don't overexert your time. Become time. Master time. Because you know when the right time is? When you realize it's time. We're going to end it. Peace out, family. Looking forward to seeing you all soon. And yes, it's time.